This is the American Conference on ESPN. At least for one more year here in Houston, it is the Cougars' final home opener. As a member of the American, they take out a future Big 12 rival, the Kansas Jayhawks, at 2-0. Kept season in the league, coming off back-to-back overtime games. A win over UTSA, a loss to Texas Tech, and a kickoff starts the game. It will be Kansas Jayhawk ball. The Jayhawks at their own 25. They're younger than the third downs they've typically been in. Houston, the best third down defense in the nation last year. And Daniels' third down throw here is dropped, maybe a little bit behind Lawrence Arnold. It was a catchable ball, if not a perfect ball, and the country.
If you look at Dana Holgerson's track record of fifth-year quarterbacks from West Virginia, even at Houston with Case Keenum, it's where they have their best years.
Go straight up the gut here on 3rd and a yard. Looks like they've got enough. It is a Cougar first down. Tune on the keeper. First couple of games where he's run the ball a little bit
this week to get more movement up front for the running backs.
Tune will step up, take off, first down and more. Kansas territory and sliding down.
And being in more of a manageable second and short as opposed to forcing something and being in second and long.
Second and short as the hail picks up. You can see it on your screen now. Henry with a first down run of 2. Was this in your weather forecast? Tune will look to set up the screen. Flips it out to Henry. Henry's got a first down and more. Inside the 10, toward the pylon. Touchdown! 34 yards on a gorgeous slip screen and score for
The design of the play makes it seem like they're trying to get it to Nathaniel Dell, but it's really a slow screen back to the left. I love how they use Dell as a decoy. Dell led the American
by replay. Henry was in bounds the whole way, and the extra point from Bubba Baxa makes
in situations like this where these guys could tee off on them.
Third and very long for Daniels. That pass is batted up and incomplete. Art Green had the coverage on Lawrence Arnold. So the nation's
do is dominate on first and second down, get Kansas into more predictable passing situations like that one right there.
Oh, they came after the punt, almost got it. It's a short one. Dell will call for a fair catch. Kansas stacks the box on this 3rd and 2. 7 there and 8 maybe to come. It is Campbell through it all. Worming free for a first down. Campbell will score. Backs both banged up in the first 2 weeks of scoring.
Right side of that offensive line, Jack Freeman center, Tank Jenkins at right guard, get a nice double team and push and movement is the word Dana Holgerson used this week.
Ends are blocking. Everybody's blocking right now. Javarius Owens, Hassan Hippolyte, really good safeties. Hippolyte fakes the blitz and Kansas throws it right to where he was. Hippolyte stepped up and Daniels found the vacant deficits. Ended up leading by 11 in the 4th quarter before that game went to overtime. Here's an underthrown wobbly pass and 3 flags are out. Arnold was the target, Chase Rogers in coverage, and Rogers will be hit for interference on the underthrow. Most of their first downs have been 3rd and 4 or shorter. This is an option play kept by the quarterback Daniels, sprinting free and down close to the 10-yard line. They've been hinting at it all game.
Too high, so now they're going to roll to 1.
Daniels will take it, design keeper. Daniels still on his feet, he will score. A 3rd and 10 design quarterback keeper. Jalen Daniels puts the Jayhawks on the board and into the end zone.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at, right? Houston rolls the 1 high safety, and you get the wraparound blocker. Great lead block right there on the safety, Rogers, for Houston.
The 8th career rushing touchdown for Daniels.
It still felt like they were making strides.
Tune on 3rd down, gets rid of it, overthrown and intercepted. It's Kenny Logan. The all Big 12 safety is tripped up near the 15. A touchdown on one end, a take breakaway on the other, and very late flag that just came out as well.
Well, pressure's going to come, makes Clayton Tune move his feet. You talk to any defensive coordinator, if they can't get a sack, they'll tell you the second best thing is if...
Motion back in behind Daniels. Give it to Highshaw. Running left, untouched for 6. In the blink of an eye, this game has changed dramatically, just like the weather patterns in Houston. 13 straight for Kansas, an extra point away from tying it up.
Watch this block by White 47, Casey right here, seals the end, and it just turns into a walk-in touchdown for Highshaw. I mean, look at the hat on the hat by this Kansas offensive line. That's it.
Scores from 8, his 6th career touchdown.
Boy, a couple high snaps, back-to-back high snaps on extra points.
Yeah, a little worrying. Reese Vernon, the holder's done well. Tune will look to throw again, set up a screen. Kansas a little more ready for it, but it's still well played by Campbell. He gets burned to the turf by Marvin Grant right at the line to gain and should have it up for a throw. 3rd down and 4 for Clayton Tune in Houston as we begin this second quarter. Tune looking down the field. He will lunge close to the first down, but he's short. He's a couple of yards shy. Mello Dotson off the corner pushed him out. It'll be 4th and 10 catches between the two in week 1. Both teams starting 1-0, and here is Daniels. Oh, Daniels with a burst. What a start this is for Kansas after back-to-back touchdown drives.
Daniels has the option to read that defensive end. If he jets upfield, he pulls it and keeps it just like he did there. And there's a lot of shifts and motions with this Kansas offense. That's what I call it. Andy Kotelnicki.
You've got Parrish right now at the bottom of the formation, standing up. Running away from him. It's Neal for a first down. He almost broke it. He was one tackle away. That tackle came from Javarius Owens. Number 9 has returned for Houston after leaving with an injury early. He's at the top of the defensive line. Daniels keeps it again. Daniels has the first down. They are just wearing Houston out with quarterback run, a gain of 6. 4 in a row, 3rd downs converted by Kansas. Daniels here. He's got a wide open tight end. It is caught. It is Trevor Cardell. And it's first down and goal again for Kansas. Daniels 4 for his last 6 after an 0 for 3 start. 9th play of this drive coming. Daniels keeps it, floats it, and nothing doing here. Quentin Skinner was knocked to the ground immediately by our 7-yard run by Daniels. A 17-yard pass to Trevor Cardell, and now it is 2nd and goal, and we are back with a flip pass from Daniels, and Kansas strikes instantly. Luke Grimm, the junior receiver.
And over an hour to talk about what play they wanted to come back with, and they bring Grimm in motion, and we've seen this so many times today, that long motion from one side of the field to the other. When the defense is in man coverage, it's so hard for that DB to fight through all that traffic, and just enough leverage for Grimm to walk in for a touchdown.
10 plays, 84 yards, 5 minutes and 6 seconds of game time. Henry with a first down run here. And
100%.
They're without their best running back, Alton McCaskill, a torn ACL in the spring, expected to be out for the year. They'll fake it here. Tune, play action, picked up nicely and a strike delivered. Matthew Golden, the true freshman, with another catch. That's good for 14. And Jack, the motion man, on this 2nd down. It's a 3rd screen play. The first 2 have been great. This one is 2. Henry tripped up right near the line to gain by O'Shea Burrows.
Formation. Offense. Number 76 was lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The left tackle, Patrick Paul, and that is going to fall right under the
3rd and distance back.
Would need to get about 19 to make it a manageable field goal try. Tune, screen game again, set up for Campbell, and they're not going to get 19. Campbell back near the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 12, and it'll be a punt.
Not much you can do here. Not a lot of plays in 3rd and 20 plus that are going to get you the first down. And so you call it save, call a screen, try to get some of that back and play the field position battle now and see if you can pin Kansas inside the 10-yard line. But Howard back here.
3rd down and 7. Daniels looking to throw. Hill scramble, run for the first down. Jalen Daniels is oh so slippery. Kansas has taken advantage of in this game. 1st and 10 for Daniels to throw it again. Flip it to the running back, Morrison. That's a first down. It was nearly off the fingertips of Donovan Newton. Another run play up the gut for Neal. First down, Kansas. Stop the clock with a minute 50. Already more rushing yards in the first half than Houston's allowed on average this season, and that's on average in games that have included 5 overtime periods too. Daniels loading up, deep shot, he hits it. Lachlan out of the backfield. Terry Lachlan, 5th string running back, touchdown. Everybody into the pool. A 60-yard score, a 97-yard drive, and Kansas is running away with it.
Well, watch where Lachlan comes from. He kind of lines up in the backfield, like almost in the running back position pre-snap, and Hippolyte, the safety for Houston, thinks he has him, and he just runs right by Hippolyte, and a great throw that keeps his receiver on the...
The redshirt freshman out of Rockdale, Texas.
A pick in basketball.
Yeah, but unable to get Dell going. He moves to the slot right. A couple of defenders right there with him, including Kalen Gervin. 3rd down for 2, and he looks over the middle, completes it. That's Keyshawn Carter, the senior Texas Tech transfer. Again, Dell is the motion man on 3rd and 11. Looking his way, set up the screen, and finally Kansas is ready for it. Rich Miller destroyed that play. A loss of 6, and it will be a timeout taken by Kansas.
Rich Miller sniffs this out from the get-go. Houston in 3rd and long has run a couple screens tonight, and Rich Miller through film prep and through communication with his teammates understands
against Oregon. Will Kansas be aggressive here at 1st and 10? To the sideline, caught for the tight end Mason Fairchild. A gain of 4. Kansas does have 2 timeouts remaining.
And more importantly,
this game, Kansas will trust in him with the sun shining down on this field. Daniels, long throw. It is reeled in by Arnold. The good timing route there. First down, Kansas, 7 seconds to go. Jayhawks will, you'd imagine, use a timeout here.
I don't think they're going to. Well, yeah, you might as well now, I was about to say. Down to probably the 35-yard line.
Daniels will air it out. Sideline ball is an overshoot. Skinner was the target. 2 seconds remaining in the half. Most impressive on paper. Long way to go. Last play of the half. Daniels will just scramble, and Daniels will slide. And that will end the first half. First 14 for Houston, the next 28 for Lance Leipold's Kansas Jayhawks.
Find one quickly.
I don't know if it's hyperbole to say we're getting close to national conversations, or at least Big 12 conversations about Jalen Daniels, but he has been worthy of that. One of the best, most efficient quarterbacks in the nation the first 3 weeks. Good return here. This is Peyton Sawyer for Houston after the shortened halftime. Double overtime loss at Texas Tech. They wouldn't mind getting it to overtime given the circumstance now. Quarterback draw for 2 and a first down. The head down at the 44-yard line. He committed to Kansas for a few months as a high school junior. 2 and play action. Looking down the field, throwing that way, complete. Tank Dell got open in a soft spot in the secondary. 16 yards to the Kansas 40.
Houston is going to make this comeback. They have specifically got to get creative with how they get him the ball.
Quick snap here, back to Dell, back-to-back catches for Tank Dell, who breaks it for another first down. 3 first downs on the opening drive of the half. A leaky defense Second down, Tune flips it to Manjack. Joseph Manjack, the fourth. Looks like he's got enough for a first down. Young ran him out of bounds, and Houston is in the red zone. Inside of Manjack and Samuel Brown. None of them will get it. Henry. Hard charging run across the 5. Tajon Henry's coming up big to start this half.
Yeah.
There are 2 flags down, though, and a scuffle at the top of the screen at the end of the play will sort out on the bench. So it is still 2nd and 1 after the run by Henry, who will move forward for the first down. McCaskill got the stop, and he's fired up about it, but it is 1st and goal coming up for 1st and goal. It'll be Campbell up the middle and stuffed just shy of the goal line. Got a yard.
I think so.
Running back is Henry. 10th play of the drive. Henry takes it. Henry scores. My goodness, do they need that. Houston eases the burden of tension at least somewhat for the moment.
Very appropriate that Henry caps it off with the touchdown, because he played a big role on the ground and in the air, getting Houston down to the 1 yard. Stadium kind of take a big sigh of relief.
Another run.
Miami and Florida State both be 2-0.
Been an odd start in the ACC. Here's Daniels on the first play. Another big one for Daniels. That's a career-high rushing yards for.
He has got to get to the quarterback.
He's covered up nicely. Daniels' pass is complete. Lawrence Arnold's 3rd catch of the game. Neither Parrish nor any other defensive lineman had a shot at Daniel. From the 32. It's Neal. We'll find out now as Houston gets its first 3rd down stop since the 2nd 3rd down try of the game. So this will be about a 48-yard feed to 27 of Houston. Daniels, he'll fake the handoff. He'll pitch behind him, a convoy of blockers in front. The first down for Quentin Skinner. The wide receiver on the pitch on 4th down and 3, runs for 18.
What a game.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels on the keeper, trying to break free. Daniels stayed in bounds and scored a Kansas touchdown. For 4, Kansas scores.
Watch him. He just outrun Caesar at defensive end here. That's just Kansas's guy being better than Houston's guy. Folks, that's why you recruit. That's why the Jimmies and Joes are so much more important than the X's and O's, because Houston has a defender there. And the legs of Jalen Daniels, extending plays, making plays with his legs, is what is the difference there. And boy, this Jalen Daniels guy is fun to watch, isn't he?
Amazing. Could have redshirted last season, decided to play the final 2 games. Hope it's nothing serious. Tune, 2nd down is hit, ball is free. Kansas is on it. Jeremy Robinson got to it, and the Jayhawks create their 2nd takeaway. Officials are still trying to pull the players off the pile. Certainly Robinson was there first. The junior from Montgomery, Alabama, with the fumble recovered for Kansas, which is going to have great field position, already up 14.
Well, to top of your screen, it's Robinson working on Robinson, and the Robinson for Kansas ends up winning the one-on-one pass rushing battle, and he just speed rushes Robinson for Houston around the edge. He's able to get a hand right before Clayton Tune is going to let it rip. What a great move.
To sit out the last 2 and save his red shirt. That was the plan. Because of injuries, he had to play. He chose to play as well. Daniels here under pressure. That's incomplete. Tight coverage on Trevor Cardell. Late flags are in. One came from the secondary, one came out of the pile. Hassan hit him. A Houston meltdown to set up 1st and goal, and Neal down to the 8.
So he's like, I don't know what the correlation is.
6 penalties today, they're down 14. Daniels, second down throw, incomplete. Grimm was covered up by Green, 3rd and goal from the 8.
You know, if you get it's one thing to.
This season, 42 today. 3rd down, Daniels. Here comes the throw, caught, touchdown! Jared Casey off the throw. It was not Daniels who took the snap. It was Daniels who threw the ball after getting the handoff.
I mean, good luck trying to figure out who has the ball on this play. Is it the running back? Is it the quarterback? And Kotelnicki draws up an absolute dime of a play in a trick play. And you talk about putting these linebackers and safeties and challenging their eye discipline. With a play like that,
it has not been the usual sharpness which Clayton Tune played a year ago. 3rd and 10. Underneath there is Manjack, needs the 35. He's got it. 1st down, Cougars. Gain of 12.
put a positive spin on it.
The soft version. Sam Brown is back in there for Houston after the sideline scuffle. Screen play again. Here's a big one. Henry got a chance to really break it now. Into Kansas territory to the 30. The screenplay has been fairly reliable for Houston in this game. There's a flag at the very
fight, and he's been a glimmer of hope for this Houston offense today.
He's got 2 touchdowns. Tune gets a snap off just in time. Tune to the 10. Tune to the end zone. And Houston will vault into the 4th quarter with a rare good feeling on its side. A Tune touchdown run of 14. The extra point, Kent Tune is now responsible for 81 career touchdowns. That ties Andre Ware for. Oh, can the Cougars defense find a way to stop? First play will be a run for Morrison. Morrison, a huge burst into Houston territory on the opening play of the drive. Savion Morrison, the 4th string back, the Nebraska transfer, gets 30.
Savion Morrison only has 77 yards rushing on the entire season. He's way down on the depth chart. Houston defensively look average, and I'm telling you, I mean, statistically, even last year, this is coming in as a good Houston defense that was top 5 in overall defense last year.
Daniels, how did he get out of that thing? Daniels slides down. A disappearing act for Jalen Daniels.
He's having it today.
The pride of Lawndale, California. Hand it off here. Hishaw. A tug from behind on the tackle from Jamal Morris. 9 more yards on the ground for Hishaw. It's Hishaw again. First down, lost the ball. Hishaw trying to get his own fumble back. Did he do it?
How in the world, if he landed on that, did he?
It's your day, I guess. 2 to snap it for Daniels, got to hurry. And he didn't get it off in time. Negate the touchdown you see. Kansas uses a timeout. Take the sport by storm. Hishaw to the 5-yard line, lowers ahead. Run out of bounds by Javarius Owens. 2nd and goal from the 4. 15-point game, so field
pass. Daniels beats him with his legs.
He has accounted for 5 touchdowns, Daniels. Snaps it with 1 on the play clock. Hishaw. Nothing doing there. To Anthony Jones. Where are you looking here?
At number 6.
Why not? They'll roll out. Daniels, throw it short, incomplete. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. We're going to have a field 0 for 1 on the year. And 23 yards out, no problem. So no touchdown, but a 3-score lead all the same for Kansas. Up 18. 10 receiver in the American a season ago. Play clock down to 4. That's a late snap for Tune. Running for his life again. He does have the first down. But there have been the second worst scoring defense in the country a year ago. Kansas. There's Henry. Hard hit applied at the end of that run.
Initiated contact with a shoulder pad first.
So first down for Tune. He'll air it out. He has Dell. Good throw. And Dell kept his feet.
Challenges Kansas.
Not a ton of sense of urgency either. 10 on the play clock in this 3-score game. Tune. Henry to the 5, and Henry will set up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, right back to him. That was a vanilla offering. Nearly 5 minutes long.
This ball's going to get snapped with 5 seconds left.
Amazing. It was. And it's right into the middle for Walker. Man. The goal here for Clayton Tune. Dell, the man in motion. Tune was looking his way. He'll start to run it quickly and throw it incomplete. Now, a field goal or a touchdown, Holgorsen will choose to do. 20-yard kick from Baxa is good. And the lead down to 15. 5-team to end the season. Onside kick time here for Houston and Baxa. And it is covered up by KU. Quentin Skinner was on it. It'll be Kansas ball, 4:55 to Bean got hurt. And start the next week against Texas. Hold your horses. First down run for Neal is a big one. There's no time to tell stories when Kansas is on offense. Neal down to the 21, running for 26. Probably be receiving some votes at least. 3rd down and 5. Daniels will flip it out to Grimm. And the outcome was just that. Alex Hogan made the stop. 4th down, and Houston will use its final timeout.
But you mentioned it, a very favorable schedule in the American Athletic Conference, getting back to the championship game for 2 years in a row.
Just to make it a 3-score game, Jacob Borchilla 34, and he will do just that. Borchilla 2 for 2. With that, Kansas has tied the 2000.
The amount of penalties and the timely manner of the penalties, and I think they also too are desperately needing another receiver that's a skill position player outside of Dell.
Tune again, another broken play that Clayton Tune takes off on for 12.
Dell.
Clean pocket for Tune. That's Nathaniel Dell. That's a 1st down. 6 catch for Dell. This one good for 16.
Some of that frustration.
Another screen play. This has been Houston's best weapon today. Henry picked up 17. 7 on 5 catches. And you're starting to hear the Kansas fans now, and there's a little bit more scuffling near the Kansas sideline.
He's taking a beating, and there have not been a lot of separations between these receivers and DBs.
Incomplete here. 4 sacks in the game for Kansas. No sacks in the game for Houston, which hard to know what to say.
Yeah.
Tune 4th and forever. Caught well short. Keyshawn Carter with a catch. Kansas
Football, and rightfully so.
Kansas fans may not want to hear that. Right now, Lance Leipold is their guy. He will be. He should be. He should be recognized as one of the great coaches in college football. That's what he is. That's what he's been at Wisconsin Whitewater, at Buffalo, and now at Kansas. Kansas is 3-0 for the first time in 13 years. Don't you cry no more, Jayhawk faithful. It'll be undefeated Duke and undefeated Kansas in Lawrence next week as the Jayhawks dominate the Cougars. Back-to-back road wins for the first time since 2007.